A lot of the clumsy way these performers portray their characters and the dedication they have to this script, in this world they've created and their roles they've created, makes this for just genuine comedy. They all have a script to follow, but things change when people really start dying because someone takes the game way too seriously. It was definitely such an enjoyable comedy and really an interesting concept that I could see in long form to mix those two genres together.
Just the LARPing in general is really hilarious to me, and to see them really into their LARPing. So this film is when LARPers or LARPing goes too far and is a little too realistic, and they get a little too into their cosplay. Um, and things go awry and people get killed. But what I loved about this film was the dark comedy. I also loved all of the asides where we got to hear from all the different characters, why they were there and how dedicated they were to this project. Some of them were very into it and very into character, a little too into character, while some were just there for their girlfriend or um, just there to prove themselves or something like that. But yeah, I loved all of the different characters and their varying dedication to the role. Um, I thought this was really funny. They had some really funny lines as well as some physical comedy in there. Um, but yeah, I love the twist, and the murders were really funny. And I also thought that the scene when we have our character tripping on mushrooms, I thought the visual effects were done really well. And I also really enjoyed the lion character and how he didn't really speak and he was very mysterious. And having him show up in the, um, you know, mushroom induced dream sequence, I thought was really well done and a little bit of a jump scare there, but I enjoyed it a lot.
This mockumentary style film had a lot of different things that contributed to the comedy of the film. The characters taking on funny voices and leaning into their roles, and paired with them breaking the fourth wall was such a funny way to show that they really take these games super seriously. The first character's voice was really reminding me of the Monty Python series, and some of the actions of the characters shared that similar theme as well. Especially with the dreamy-like scenes towards the end, creating this out-of-pocket kind of random comedy style that was really nailing in how they were making fun of the intensity people display towards LARPing.
It was reminding me in style and um, vibe as What We Do in the Shadows, the TV show Taika Waititi on I think FX/Hulu, um, where it's like the vampires is like where it's the same like tone where it's like yeah it's a mockumentary but it's like mockumentary about a group of people that like we don't really see that often in like in their own elements that's at once mocking and funny but also somehow respectful like where it's like treating it as real, you know what I mean, taking it seriously but also not. um Yeah, I thought it was funny. I thought the performers, I thought the characters were funny, and the performers really sold it and really nailed it.
So this for me was like a Dungeons and Dragons sort of slash kind of off The Office. Because it was, to me, it was like the style of The Office with talking to the camera, and all the different characters, but it was a Dungeons and Dragons theme. So it was kind of fun and cute. Really fun costumes. I like the colors a lot. Nice graphics. I thought the casting was great. A lot of diverse characters. I thought the script was good, and some of it seemed like it might be improv as well. And good music as well. I like that throughout. And I thought it was a really great twist. I didn't see that coming at all. Fun animation and FX at the end.
The documentary type interviews, the costume design, the role-playing premise, and the comedic characters. I loved it all throughout, all the situations and the romance even, but it was a great film in these woods with an unexpected ending. Very clever, and overall the costume design was so clever too and creative.